Chapter 13, verse 16 of Gita states that God exists both inside and outside of all living beings and also in the animate and inanimate objects. He is impenetrable and inconceivable. The verse further elaborates that God is very far and very near to all of us. The concept of God's omnipresence is beautifully explained in this verse. It suggests that God is not limited to any particular form, shape, or location. Rather, He is present everywhere at all times. He is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Furthermore, the verse explains that God is impenetrable and inconceivable. It means that His true nature and essence are beyond our limited human understanding. We can never comprehend the vastness and depth of God's being. The verse also highlights that God is both very far and very near to all of us. It implies that though God may seem distant or remote at times, He is always present within us. We just need to develop the spiritual awareness to experience His presence. To summarize, Bhagavad Gita chapter 13 verse 16 emphasizes the omnipresence of God. He is not limited to any particular form or location, but is present everywhere at all times. We may not fully understand His true nature, but we can experience His presence within us. By recognizing God's omnipresence, we can develop a deep sense of spiritual connection and live a more fulfilling life. We will be discussing a very significant verse from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, verse 18. This verse talks about the divine qualities of God and how He is the source of light for all luminous objects. Let us dive in. According to this verse, God is the source of light for all luminous objects, just like the sun is the source of light for all the planets. God is the source of light for all the living entities. He is the source of all knowledge, and it is by His mercy that we are able to understand the world around us. Furthermore, the verse tells us that God is completely above the darkness of ignorance. Ignorance is the cause of all sufferings in this world, and it is only through knowledge that we can overcome it. God is the source of all knowledge, and by surrendering to Him, we can attain true knowledge and understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The verse also describes God as the object and the goal of knowledge. This means that all knowledge ultimately leads to the understanding of God. By studying the world around us, we can come to understand the nature of God and our relationship with Him. Finally, the verse tells us that God lives in the heart of every living being. This means that we can always connect with God no matter where we are or what we are doing. He is always with us, guiding us and showing us the way. In conclusion, this verse from the Bhagavad Gita teaches us about the divine qualities of God and how He is the source of all knowledge and light. By surrendering to Him and seeking His knowledge, we can overcome the darkness of ignorance and attain true understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Hare Krishna.